don't learn how to float until the Lord comes. And I don't want to be learning it. I want to have it down pat.
That's right.
But to learn see, a lot of folk downplay magic. Magic, according to God's law, is a sin.
That's right.
We ain't got to be taking your children to magic shows. Magic, in God's eyes, is truly satanic.
That's right.
So satanic until if you wrought that stuff in the old day, you was put to death.
To death.
But what they do, they downplay it now. Have you noticed even in the movie industry, it's this overwhelming curiosity and joy for witchcraft, sorcery, black magic. Harry Potter ain't nothing but consists of nothing but black magic and witchcraft. But they make light of it.
That's right.
So I want to say, well, sorcerers are not for real. There was one in the 8th chapter of Acts named Simon.
Simon, that's right.
Simon the sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Now, don't look at the sorcerer from television perspective. Someone with a tall hat, big beard with stars and moons on his hat. No. Simon the sorcerer let you know he was a man that had a familiar spirit and worked with witchcraft.
A man also.
Listen.
In the book of Leviticus chapter 20 and at verse 27. A man also, or woman, that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death.
Wizards are in the Bible. Sorcerers are in the Bible. Witches are in the Bible.
Witches.
Having a familiar, what you mean a familiar spirit? God is familiar with it. God is familiar with that spirit. And the prophets were familiar with that spirit. Why? It's an unusual spirit. It makes the individual wicked and unusual. And they indulge in that which is out of the norm. There is a book in a museum, I forgot where, in what country, and it's called Satan's Bible.
Wow.
Yeah. I was watching it on the History Channel. And the historians were saying they don't know the origin of it. They don't know who wrote it. They don't know where that book looked like it's almost half the size of the top of that table. It is thick.
My Lord.
You know them old Bibles that got the real thick leather cover? That's where it looked. They say they don't know who the author is. They don't know who wrote it. I mean, but the book is thick, pages upon page, and it's called Satan's Bible. Yeah, I'm telling you, people, don't downplay nothing. Dan. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they took cameras to the home, they looked at the home, and the little boy was describing how the spirit's sitting right here with me. And he was describing the person, and then he said the spirit always attacks. So the commentator told him to move up closer to the spirit. And the little boy moved up, and you could see literally where he was being dragged.
That's right.
Wow.
And the parents of the little boy was running after him to pick him up, drive him away.
Wow.
And then they showed another excerpt, same little boy outside another day, and they brought some preachers there, and the little boy was saying, yeah, the spirit's right here with me again. He's up against a wall, and this was with no cutting of the camera or anything. You could literally see the little boy's edging up to the spirit. Nobody else could see it. I couldn't see it from looking at the television.
Mm-hmm.
But you saw the little boy was literally being dragged across the wall, and the mother going after it.
Wow.
It was something to see. It was remarkable to see. They were just going over some of the big stories.
Wow. I'm telling you, the spirit world is no joke. I remember a report, I'll get to you, sister. The report came out in Africa. I'll never forget it. I saw it in the newspaper where there was a house in Africa that's supposed to have been possessed by the devil. So what happened was they called the Catholic priest, which is the predominant, fellows down there in Africa. So the news reporters were saying they didn't believe in it, but hey, they needed some coverage. Boy, they got one too. The devil was so violent in that house, I will never forget this. This made headline news front page. And even had comments from the very cameramen. How when the priest starts saying in the name of Jesus Christ, Satan was saying, what Jesus? What Jesus? What Jesus? And he started hurling knives. And they showed the woman her body, that Satan the spirit threw a knife and sliced her open. The photographer caught her son running out the house, and he was out in the ground still running with a knife hanging out of his back. The spirit threw a knife right in his back.
Mm-hmm. He said, I'm not afraid of the spirit. I'm only afraid when you start to throw knives and machetes at me. That's what he said, I get scared.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you. People, let me tell y'all something. Listen. The spirit world is a world that you don't play with, you don't dabble with, you don't say, well, let me just see it.
That's right.
Because then what you may see, you may keep seeing.
Keep seeing it.
Go ahead. What's that now?
This is in Portmore where we just were.
Where? Wow. Portmore. Portmore, no more. We're supposed to be in Portmore. We'll be back there, God willing, early part of next year. But I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, Satan, the problem with religion, these preachers have, the devil, you got to admit, he is cunning because he makes his preachers downplay him.
That's right.
To convince the public he ain't got no power. If you listen to these preachers, they are telling you the devil don't have no power. Man, you crazy.
Master, I beseech thee.
Listen.
In the book of St. Luke, chapter 9, and at verse 38. Master, I beseech thee, look thou upon my son, for he is mine only child. And lo, a spirit